What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Ron Stoppable. On this channel, we talk about health, fitness, keeping consistent, showing discipline, fighting through the hard times, and fighting off those demons, because weight loss has got to be one of the hardest things to do, especially when you're over 40. I'm 42, just turned it in June, so believe me, any and everything that you're going through, I'm with you, I'm right there with you. Today we're diving into something that's often the make or break factor in your weight loss journey: staying consistent through tough times. I know firsthand that those moments when you feel like giving up, you know, when the scale isn't moving or when the cravings are driving you insane, like me and potatoes. I've said before on this channel, you could get me in a windowless van with a white potato, chips, pasta, fried potatoes, French fries, especially French fries, man. Oh man, just trust me, I get it. That's when it feels the hardest, you know what I'm saying? But today, I'm here to tell you why staying consistent during those moments is not just important, but life-changing. By the end of this video, you'll see why pushing through the struggle is so worth it. Let's get into it. Okay. So before we talk about consistency, let's get real about what makes weight loss so tough. For me, and maybe you, it's not the first week. It's not when motivation is high and you're excited about the process. It's that 4th and 5th week. It's that 3rd or 4th month. It's that time when the scale doesn't budge. It's when you've eaten clean for days, but you're still craving pizza. It's when you're hitting the gym regularly, but you don't see the physical changes you were hoping for. Let me tell you how much that whole paragraph right there means to me. I've been at this for about 2 years, a little over 2 years, and I have been battling the same 20 pounds for, I wanna say, to be honest, probably a year. And I'll be doing good, and then those cravings hit, you know, that inconsistency starts to rear its ugly head, and then here I am eating everything that I should not be eating. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but I'm staying consistent. I'm trying, at least with my workouts. You know what I mean? It's tough, but it's not. It's my fault. I'm not even about to try to put the blame on nobody and say, hey, I can't lose this weight because of this, that, and the third. I'm doing everything. I actually am doing all but one thing, and that's staying consistent with my meals. Maybe it's the emotional side, stress from work, family, obligations, or just feeling like, why am I even doing this? That's the tough part. That's the point when most people quit. But guess what? That's when your success is being tested the most. So here's the thing. Consistency isn't all about being perfect all the time. It's not about never slipping up or always hitting your targets. It's about showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it. Let me share something that really helped me during my toughest moments. Instead of focusing on the short-term goals like losing 5 pounds this week or getting abs by the summer, I started focusing on the long-term identity. I wanted to build. I wanted to be someone who never gave up on their health. Someone who always puts in the work, even when it's hard. It's not about the number on the scale. It's about building that person inside you who stays committed no matter what. That's what you need to aim for, becoming that person. So let's talk about what happens when you push through the tough times and stay consistent. Because trust me, the results are coming even when you can't see them. Physical changes will come. I know it's hard when you're not seeing immediate results, but the body works in mysterious ways. It's one of the best machines ever created. Often the physical changes are happening inside before they start showing on the outside. Your muscles are getting stronger, your metabolism is just adjusting, and you'll notice that fat loss and muscle gain, maybe not today or tomorrow, but it's coming if you stay consistent. And that takes me back to what I was saying just a second ago, how I know that my eating habits are the reason why my scale is not moving, but my clothes are fitting different. I'm showing muscle definition in a lot of my fluffier areas. I'm sleeping better. My metabolism is much faster than it has been in the past 5-6 years. So I understand what could be bringing you to points of feeling like, what's the point? Mental resilience. Even when you push through that wall, you're getting mentally tougher. You're teaching yourself that you can handle the hard days, and that builds incredible resilience, I guess is a good word. When you get to the other side of this, it's not just about the weight you lost. You'll have a stronger mind, a mind that knows how to persevere through anything life throws at you. Lifestyle changes become second nature also. Have you ever noticed that the things that you do consistently, like brush your teeth or take a shower, are just habits now? That's what happens with your weight loss journey. The more you stay consistent, the more you eat well, exercise, and stay in discipline becomes natural. Eventually, it's just who you are. Okay, so here, I'm gonna give you a couple of practical tips to help you stay consistent. Now that's easier said than done. So let's get practical. How do you actually stay consistent during those tough times? One is focus on small wins. Don't get caught up in huge goals like losing 50 pounds or dropping 4 pant sizes in a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, celebrate small wins. Maybe it's drinking more water a day, or hitting your protein goal, or going to the gym a certain amount of times in the week, or hitting a certain amount of cardio in a week. Those small wins add up and they keep you going. Number 2, set non-scale goals. I call them NSVs, non-scale victories. Instead of just tracking your weight, set goals like lifting heavier, running longer, or increasing your flexibility, or getting deep into that mind-muscle connection and really connecting with your body. These types of goals give you something else to focus on when the scale is being stubborn. Number 3, find accountability. Whether it's a workout buddy, a coach, or an online community, find someone or some people who will help you keep yourself accountable when the going gets tough. It's easier to stay consistent when you have someone in your corner pushing you to keep going. I'm so thankful for the community of people that I have that helped me get through this. Shout out to Coach D, shout out to Milton, shout out to Align Fit Life, shout out to HLS Collective, all of my social media friends, a couple people in my family. Shout out to my village, man. Sometimes they really keep me going, man. And having that behind you kind of makes it a little bit easier to stay consistent. Now, nobody's gonna be perfect. We're not robots. So you're gonna make mistakes. That's just what it is. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna go off the end, here and there. But it's all about control and discipline at the end of the day. Number 4, last and for surely not least, remember your why. On those days you wanna quit, remember why you started. Write it down, keep it visible. Maybe it's for your health, maybe it's for your family, maybe it's to feel better in your own skin. It might be to attract, the type of person that you want in your life. Regardless of what it is, whatever your why, hold on to it. I have had to go back and look at my why at least 50 times just this year, because it helps me to remain focused when I feel like I don't understand what's happening, or I'm doing XYZ and nothing's happening. You know, I'm not gonna lie, when I started out, it was a vanity thing. I didn't have any like serious health issues. I mean, you know, I had high blood pressure. My cholesterol wasn't high, but it was at a point where it was like, you know, you should think about incorporating some exercise before it gets to that point. I have sleep apnea. I've had that my entire life. You know, I've been a big guy in my life. I played football younger growing up and stuff like that. So, you know, I just really, my why, I've definitely had to, I've rewritten it. I've gotten into other things that have kept me going. One of the big things that keeps me going, to be 1000% honest with you, is y'all. When I don't post, or I post something talking about a frustration, my whole online village comes through like Batman, Superman running through a wall, boom, just like, yo, what you talking about? We ain't trying to hear none of that. You know, you give me the motivation to keep going. I was talking to one of my online friends earlier today, and she was saying how my videos motivate her to continue to go on her daily or bi-daily 3-mile walk. And I've said this a few times. When I started this channel, I never once thought that I would be the type to motivate anybody. I started all of this because I wanted a way to keep myself accountable. And I wanted a record of how I did it, how long it took, XYZ, ABC. I've had people tell me that I could be a great coach, I could be a great motivator, I could be a great motivational speaker. I never set out to do none of that. This whole social media, YouTube thing was just a way to keep myself accountable. And if I can give somebody some insight at, you know, that's going through it, I could be there right there with some information that'll help them through it. That was it. And so my why now, I haven't had to change it since I've come to this realization. I'm doing it because people count on me. And the thing about it is, it's not something I'm trying to do. I'm just being myself, being authentic, being vulnerable, being very transparent. I tell y'all all the time about my ups and downs. Matter of fact, I give you one now. It's Halloween. My daughters, for some reason, I tell them they're not mine all the time for this very reason. They don't like Reese cups. So when they go trick-or-treating or they get candy and they get Reese's, they all mine. I ate every last one of them yesterday. Every last one of them. It was probably about, no cap, probably like 10 or 12 of them. And I ate them all. Half of them in one sitting. It's all good. I'm human, not perfect. But my why still doesn't change. I do this because I'm helping somebody somewhere. Whether they voice it or not, whether they tell me or not, I'm helping somebody somewhere. All right, so we're gonna wrap this up here in a minute. My final thoughts as an overall for this video. Here's the thing. Nobody said this was gonna be easy. No one said this journey was gonna be fun. No one said that this was gonna be something you would actually like, excuse me. Losing weight and transforming your body takes time, patience, and a lot of consistency. Especially when things get tough, you know, that scale acting funny, clothes fitting different, then they start fitting different again in the wrong way. I get it. But that's exactly when you're proving to yourself what you're made of. The most successful people in weight loss, they're the ones who didn't give up when it got hard. They kept showing up, even on the bad days, and in the end, it was worth it. So I challenge you, when you're feeling like it's not working, when the results are slow, when the cravings hit, stay consistent. You'll thank yourself later. And trust me, your future self will look back and say, I'm so glad I didn't quit. All right, so look, if this video helps you in any kind of way, gave you that boost of motivation, got you feeling like you can do this again, you can really stick to it and get back on that horse, smash that like button. I mean, like you trying to break through the door. Hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so that you never miss a video. Like I've said before, I've gone in a different direction with this video For my longtime subscribers, you know, I used to do a weekly vlog that showed like my whole weekend, you know, with going to the gym, meal prep, you know, outings that I would do. And so I decided to make a change and start being more direct with my content. I decided to start doing videos like this that actually talk about the things that we go through when it comes to weight loss. You know, when you get on here, you see a lot of people that have these YouTube channels, and no disrespect to them, but they just tell you the same stuff that everybody tells you, you know, stick with it, this, that, and the third. But we don't get into those moments of not wanting to do it, those I feel ugly moments, or what's the point of doing all of this, you know. And plus they're fit in some form or fashion. They're either muscular, they're either thin, or they look like how you aspire to look. Me, I'm in the mud with you. I'm right there with you. Everything I talk about is everything that I am going through, I did go through, or I see it coming for other people, so I'll talk about it because I could potentially be going through that at some point too. So as I always say, stay humble, stay solid, keep positive people in your circle, get you a fitness coach or a nutritionist. If you can't rock with that right now, completely understand. Get you some accountability partners, preferably people that live near you, so that you guys can get together in person and really get this thing done. You know, even if you guys have different weight loss goals, the simple fact that physical activity is something that you have in common is gonna go well with you guys pushing one another to get to that goal. And as sure as 10 dimes make $1, I'll say it till I can't say it no more. Consistency is key, but it's always discipline over everything. I'm Ron Stoppable, and I will see y'all on the next one. Gone.
What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake.